we had a session, a program we call Financial Freedom Simplified. If you heard about that program, it was an online program and it's for financial freedom, financial intelligence. And a 15-year-old attended. In fact, it was the youngest of the crowd. Wow. Yes. We had a 27, a 24, and a 25. So at the time we had a 24, the 24 was thinking he was going to be the youngest until the 15-year-old guy surfaced. Wow. You know, a 15-year-old guy attended, and man, that guy just blew my mind. What do I mean by that? For him positioning himself for that kind of growth, for that kind of knowledge at that age, you know. That age. The mom, definitely also did well. He was attending with his mom, you know. And we promised on that webinar that we are going to do something. We're going to help the guy. We're going to, should I say help? We're going to encourage the guy. Let me put it that way. Yes, we're going to encourage him however we can, you know, within our own limited resources, whatever we think will be beneficial to him, we're going to ensure we try to give to this guy. What I'll be asking when it's time to call us is that please, when you call him, suggest what you think we should do for this guy. Don't say we should go and build a house for him or dash him a land. Those things are probably, not that it's too young. If we can afford it, why not? But those are far off from what we can do right now. But just something that you think, something creative. If we really can get a creative suggestion, that would be really lovely. That's our own way of giving and giving to the society, okay? Then I was at this other meeting today, you know, and yes, of course, I went there. Somebody was driving me, so I came down. The guys there that are at the reception saw me. Obviously, they parked my driver. They told him where to park and things like that. So I went in for my meeting. When I got down, because I went in with a group of people, a group of colleagues, so we were chatting and all of that. I wasn't ready to go. Guess what? And it was drizzling, you know. The rain had turned to drizzling at that time. It wasn't really that heavy anymore. Guess what? Somebody had signaled my driver, not even signaled. I'd gone to my driver to tell him that his guy is ready, and I sent for him. He should come and take the Oga because he needs to go do a U-turn and come to the entrance where we would exit from, the point where we exit from, and then take me so I don't go into the rain and all of that. Guess what? I didn't send this guy any message. I don't even know the person he's talking about. So my driver came around and I told him, go back and park. I'm not true. I'm just still networking and all of that with these people. So when I entered the car, the guy said, sorry, that he didn't know I wasn't ready. He saw that I wasn't really ready, but that a guy came to tell him that I was ready. And of course, those guys were loitering around and all of that. What were they expecting? Some, you know how it happens. Compensation. I want you to share such experiences and what you think about those kind of things. Those ways by which people harm you or they coerce you or, just
create a reason for you to give them something.
It happens a lot in our society. We can't say it does not happen. So when we get back, we will be discussing more about this, and thereafter we'll open the phone lines. These are the two stories that will be foundation for our discussion today. Yeah. We'll be right back. Real estate business or property ownership is what almost everyone is interested in or compelled to be. But very few people are getting it right. Interest and desire is not enough. You need to get the right applicable knowledge and network to make things work to your advantage. My name is Debo Adejano, and real estate is what I do for a living. I've been doing this for the past 15 years. And towards the last quarter of 2019, we started a revolution. We decided to take people by the hand and start to help them with their real estate business and property ownership. And the feedback has been amazing.
My name is Sukomi Adeusi, and this is my wife, Toby Adeusi.
It's been an amazing time so far. In fact, the money we paid is so little to the knowledge that we've gotten from this 2-day event.
Very, very explosive. You cannot measure what I've gained to the money I paid. In fact, the money was just a meager comparing to what we have acquired.
The experience has been wonderful. It's far much more than expected.
Since I came, it has been just wow after wow after wow.
You've heard the feedbacks. Now, it does not matter whether you are a novice or you are experienced, whether you are interested in agency, investment, or development. Or peradventure, you are just interested in sacking your landlord. You need to be at the next real estate entrepreneurs fast track course. That's where it all starts from. Click on the link and ensure you register. That is your first step to getting it right. I'll be looking forward to see you at the next real estate entrepreneurs fast track course. Take the first step to getting it right. Click the link now and register. See you there.
This is Total Financial Makeover with Debo Adejana, your financial jailbreaker and escape crusader, the emperor of the Sack Your Landlord dynasty.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, for our listeners from all over the country, we have people listening on radio in Abuja, and all over town, and we have people watching us on TV, all over the country and outside of the country. I've gotten calls from Indonesia. I've gotten calls from outside of this country about this program. Yes. And so we want to thank you for watching and following us on. Welcome you back again to this session. That advert, yes, if you're listening via radio, you probably won't see that link. Don't worry. Just be patient with us. We'll share that information with you. And for those following us on our social media handles, I will say that we have our Twitter handle, Debo Adejano, at Debo Adejano. The conversation is going on there. All you have to do is hashtag TFM with Debo. That's TFM with Debo. Whatever you want to say right now, you can go ahead and just join the conversation on Twitter, and we'll definitely be able to capture whatever it is that you're saying. We're on YouTube live right now. Okay, Debo Adejano on Instagram, Debo Adejano on Facebook, Debo Adejano. Right now, I will encourage you to go right there and then join as we continue this projection. So, Rosemary, what do you think we should do? For this guy? Of course, not land. I'm saying something creative. This 15-year-old that attended our fast track course as our own way of giving.
At that age, to me, I feel he needs a good mentor.
He needs a good mentor.
Yes. So I think you should be mentored.
That's deep. That's deep.
That's what I feel, because you can't give him and also a book based on the financial, how to manage your finances and anything. For him to be interested in that course at that age.
As in offer to mentor the guy.
Yes.
For free, probably. And man, I must tell you, mentorship for me can be free, can also be very costly. When I say costly, not to the people, they don't see it as cost. But what I mean is, we do charge handsomely for mentorship, really. If it is the route that people get to pay for. So if we are offering this guy free, almost a lifetime kind of mentorship, maybe till he's 21. That's fantastic. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that suggestion. So, viewers, you can see that hot head kind of suggestion already on the table. I want you to beat it when it's your time to call. What should we do? Rosemary has said, offer a mentorship till he's 21 kind of, If you also have some books that can help him that you can throw in there. And all that. I just hope that the guy is watching. If I were him, I would be jumping up right now, Wow, mentorship. I'm going to be mentored by the emperor of the Sack Your Landlord dynasty. Wow, can you imagine that? That's just a joke, by the way. But seriously, that mentorship idea is very, very good. Interesting. I really like that. So, what do you see to this tip culture? Okay. People expecting tip, whether for what they did justifiably or for whatever. What do you think about this tipping and expectation of tips?
Well, to me, I feel it's wrong.
You think it's wrong?
Yes.
Whoa.
I didn't mean it being wrong, giving tip. Of course, it's good to give tip to people.
Okay.
But it should be willingly. Some people now, they've turned it to a norm. Like, especially if you go to the bank, the security guards open the door for you. You expect that when you are coming back, you are bringing his own money too.
You're bringing his own money?
Yes. So maybe like, sister, well done, auntie, well done. Meaning they are calling your attention to drop after I open the door for you.
Have you been to those eateries where you're approaching the exit door, and this guy can see you. The security guy can see that this guy wants to exit.
Yeah.
But he will stand right in front of the
you, so you
door
remember
and
you were
saluting you and doing all manner of gestures as if, you know, Oga, see me now. I mean, you just want to waka go like that. You
Just
bought some
something.
things now. Let boys also eat. Or happy weekend, sir.
So that's where I feel it's
That's
actually
where-
wrong, because tip should be something you are giving willingly, freely.
But you know the funniest thing, there are actually cultures, especially, I think it's more prevalent in America, if I'm not mistaken. It is actually expected. It's almost a norm that when you eat and all of that, you have to give. In fact, some even, they will tell you the tip that you should pay should not be less than, I see the restaurant will tell you that. So, and it's not like it's money for the restaurant, it's actually money for all the people doing service and all of that. But it's like a culture, it's a tipping culture. What do you think about that?
Then? Because I feel that should be something you do willingly. You can't force me
I
to
mean,
give.
don't force me to. But you see, for me, I think that there is a bad side to it, there is a good side to it. Now, if you offer service, quality service, okay, I don't have any problem tipping you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have any problem. As in, you offer quality service, not with the background or notion that you want to extort or extract or you are expecting tips from me. Not really. You just offered it out of, this is how I do work. This is how I do my work, you know. I don't mind giving you something. Where I have a challenge is, one, when you do a shoddy stuff and you are expecting to be tipped, or whatever you are even doing, you are telling me almost clearly that you are expecting to be tipped as you are doing it. Actually, you know, go find out something upon all these things where I do.
After you have paid them for the job they do, not like Oga, anything for the boys. It's weekend though. After paying you
for the job. You know the funniest thing, growing up, it doesn't used to be like this. These days, do you know that it's difficult to find someone to say, if you, God forbid, you have a problem with your car, to say, please help me push my car. There are very few people that haven't pushed, they won't ask for something. In fact, there are some that will say how much you go pay before we even push. This is now a business transaction. Okay, there is no help in Lagos.
Everything now is business.
Wow, tips. So tips are not bad. They are actually a culture of giving. Remember last week we said we must all strive to always give. Okay, have the attitude that gives. It's very, very important. In fact, you become a gift. What about this electronic stuff? For me, I think electronic cards, ATM cards, for example, having POS, cashless, and all of that economy is also robbing us of some of this giving culture. I don't know. That's my personal opinion. What do you think about that? Okay. Have you been in a situation where you would have given, but you just realized, I don't have cash?
Yes, there's a good side, there's a bad side. It's bad because you don't give when you want to give. But it's good because it helps you to limit your spending.
Whoa, okay, I get that.
When you are seeing somebody that is coming for help, that I need 2,000 naira or I need 100 naira for something. Okay. And probably you don't know if the person is saying the truth or the person is lying. But and that 100 naira, probably it's just that 100 naira you have on you. You won't want to give the person.
I get you.
Because you want to use that money. But when you have more than that 100 naira on you, you'll be like, actually, it's just 100 naira.
Well, we'll soon be back, okay? We'll go on a break right now and we'll be back. I want you to call in and please suggest what we should do for this guy. You saw the very hot suggestion that Rose already dropped. And also, tell us what you think about this tipping, giving, and things that we've been discussing since last week. We'll be right back. Real estate business or property ownership is what almost everyone is interested in or compelled to be. But very few people are getting it right. Interest and desire is not enough. You need to get the right applicable knowledge and network to make things work to your advantage. My name is Debo Adejano, and real estate is what I do for a living. I've been doing this for the past 15 years. And towards the last quarter of 2019, we started a revolution. We decided to take people by the hand and start to help them with their real estate business and property ownership. And the feedback has been amazing.
My name is Sukomi Adeusi, and this is my wife, Toby Adeusi.
It's been an amazing time so far. In fact, the money we paid is so little to the knowledge that we've gotten from this 2-day event.
Very, very explosive. You cannot measure what I've gained to the money I paid. In fact, the money was just a meager comparing to what we have acquired.
The experience has been wonderful. It's far much more than expected.
Since I came, it has been just wow after wow after wow.
You've heard the feedbacks. Now, it does not matter whether you are a novice or you are experienced, whether you are interested in agency, investment, or development, or peradventure, you are just interested in sacking your landlord. You need to be at the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track course. That's where it all starts from. Click on the link and ensure you register. That is your first step to getting it right. I'll be looking forward to see you at the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track course. Take the first step to getting it right. Click the link now and register. See you there.
This is Total Financial Makeover with Debo Adejana, your financial jailbreaker and escape crusader, the emperor of the Sack Your Landlord dynasty.
Welcome back from our short break. So right now we'll be opening the phone lines for our calls. So please, our viewers, do call in and air your views, share your suggestions. So our phone lines are 070 86 34 4745. I'll take that again, 070 86 34 4745. Or you can call 080 95 499168. Please call in and air your views.
Yes, please. We'll be expecting your calls all over from Abuja. You're listening to us from Abuja. You're watching us on TV from all over the world, or you're on any of our social media handles. Do call in right now. We're expecting your calls. Okay, so Rose, going back to why we expect the calls, going back to what we're discussing. So I've been in situations. For example, in my own part of the country where I come from, there is this culture. If somebody brings their child to visit you or to where you are, and that is the first time you are seeing that child and things like that, it's almost a norm that you should greet that child, what's your name and things like that, and whether you have one, whatever you have, give the child to buy this or buy that. You understand? Yeah. So I can't remember the number of times recently that I found myself in situations like that where I could have given out, some money, but alas, I don't have anything. Okay. I just checked and realized that, oh, sorry, ATM card. That's what because with my ATM card, really, I can go through a week without needing physical cash in my wallet, and that has happened over and over again. I don't know. Do you think that this electronic or cashless is probably also affecting our tips? I think we have our first caller. Okay. Hello. Wow. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, based on that.
What do you think? Yeah.
Well, that's a different scenario. Because if I visit if you bring your child to me, I don't have cash on you. I just tell you, hey, next time, don't worry.
Next time. the next time you may also not have, The next time you may also not have.
Next time.
I think that it has really affected. The numbers to call again, 080 95 49 9168. Okay, you can call that number. Hello? Hello? Wow. I hope that we are not having challenge with our phone lines again today. Please, if you are calling, you need to step away from the device you are using. If you are using another device to listen, you need to step away, please. And if it is you are listening via radio or TV, please, you need to reduce the volume of your set. Let me pick this one. Hello? Hello, please, can you step away from your device? From the device or you lower your volume. Hello? Wow. So please, if you are calling, once lower your volume, okay? If you are listening via the radio or TV, lower your volume, move away from your device. If you are listening to another device, move away from that entirely. whilst you are calling so that we can avoid the echoes, because I think that's what is happening right now. We are getting calls, but they are getting dropped because of echo. We'd like to pick one or two calls before we end. I think that has been a challenge, really. I mean, this card thing.
It has been, but then again, it has helped. It has helped because it has reduced unnecessary spending.
Because again, I mean, how do you buy something and then you want to give tips? You give them ATM card. Will you say they should use the POS to take the
They'll
tip?
sort it out now.
Are you sure? Have you done it? Hello?
Hello, welcome to Financial Makeover.
Hello? Wow. Okay. Hello? 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 This is Financial Makeover.
Okay.
I don't know. We can hear you, but if you can't hear us.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome to my Financial Makeover.
Good evening.
All right, good evening. My name is Greg, calling from Abuja, very keen.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, very great topic you will have going on
Thank
today.
you.
Yeah, I think for tips, right? Well, let's focus on the way it is in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
If you deliver a great service,
Yeah.
then you should get a tip. But again, you can't stand in front of me like with your entitlement. If I want, I'm going to do it. What are you the one that works and put money in my pocket?
I understand, yes.
You understand? I do it as a matter of principle. I do it a lot, right? Not to blow my horn, but don't stand like it's your father's property or it's the work that your father
As in
to
it's
give
your
me the
right.
money, as if it's your right. No, if you don't excellent service, they give you tip, fine. If they don't, well, then move on to the next person.
Yeah.
You understand?
I feel
Then I
you,
think for the cashless thingy,
Yeah.
bro. Especially when you go to the village, I was overheard when you say when you go to the village, for you realize you have ATM in your pocket, bro, you know what to give them money, in my opinion.
You know,
If you want to give, you're from Southwest Nigeria, I can tell from your name.
I never thought
Right?
I go village.
But if you want to give money, you go hold on, cash, punch. Yeah, Sikira, no one, you should not get POS. How much you want to buy? Maybe 1K, maybe 2K. Last 5K. What? How about, bro?
Thank you so much, Chris.
Don't hang on cashless, but very great program, very great program.
Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much. Thank you. I wasn't actually talking about village anyway, Chris. Thank you so much. Yeah, so and that's interesting, really, because what that actually made me to start doing is consciously to say, hey, Debo, you need to have some money, some cash in on you at every time, because there may be these kind of situations. I just don't want to look like you are stingy or something like, because I mean it's something that is already budgeted for. I could do that, but I mean, why should I not do it? You know, that has been interesting today, and I think that yes, we'll still be getting calls, but I would encourage you to hold on as we transit. You want to say something before I share the? Okay, let me just share the tip for the money quote for today. Okay, the money quote for today. Money quote for today says, I have found that among its other benefits, okay, giving liberates the soul. Giving liberates the soul of the giver. I have found that among its other benefits, giving liberates the soul of the giver. That is Mayor Angelo, okay? Mayor Angelo was the one that shared that, and that's very interesting. Giving liberates the soul, and that's what we've been talking about since last week. So let me tell you point blank that giving is important. Gifting people is important. It's something that you should budget for. It's something that you should make a lifestyle, okay, and inculcate. But do it within your limits. Do it cheerfully. Do it without being forced or coerced into doing it, okay? Do it because it is something that you are a giver and that you want your soul liberated. I think we'll move on to the next.
Yeah, we're moving to our next segment. So please join us on all our social media handles, as earlier stated, and we'll be taking our Sack Your Landlord test.
Yes, no, we'll be taking in experiences of people, landlord, tenant experiences,
landlord, tenant
at this next segment. And also, we'll still continue this discussion. We'll still take phone calls. But all you need to do is join us on our YouTube video. YouTube and do Debo Adejano, YouTube, Instagram, Debo Adejano, Facebook, Debo Adejano. Once we leave your TV screen right now or your radio set, know that the program has not ended, okay? The program has not ended. We continue. We have another 30 minutes or more on this our social media handles. Just go join us right away. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, having you. We continue again within our social media handles. Thank you.
Welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo at Dejana. Move from lack or barely enough to abundance. Renting to letting. From struggling to thriving. Blick to living the dream. Totally in control. Your head above the waters. Taking safe and superb financial decisions always.
Hello? Hello? We are back and we are just back picking calls. Hello? Hello?
Yes!
How are you? Wow, we lost that kid. We would have loved to hear that kid, you know? We lost that kid. Okay, fine. So, as we're saying, now, electronic has its own. You know, there is this saying that I so much believe in, that the gift of a man makes room for him, you know, and that can be interpreted in a lot of ways.
Yes,
the gift of a man makes room for him. That can be interpreted in a lot of ways. For example, you can say that, does that mean that the gift of a man, you can use it to buy conscience? You know, things like that. You know, I mean, what do you say to that? What is it? How do you draw the line? Hello? Hello? Please move away from your device that you are using to listen or watch, that you are watching us with. Hello? Wow. Okay. I'm not sure what is happening to that call. We lost that one. So, like I said, how do you draw the line between the gift of a man makes room for him? So how do you draw the line between bribery, between gifts, and extortion? You know, there is extortion, there is bribery.
Yes.
I believe, for example, that this, all right, sir, you are coming to your car and all of that, especially for ladies, they feel frightened and all of that, to just get the guy out, whether they have money or not. They just look for something just to give this guy and let him go because they are afraid, you know. You can see the numbers on your screen. By now, anybody seeing us is definitely watching on screen. So pick any of the two numbers on the screen and call to be part of this conversation. What do you think about that? What would you say is the dividing line between gifts, bribery, and extortion?
It's a thin line.
Is it a thin line?
It's a very thin line.
Really?
Like,
are you sure?
Yes, because bribery comes in the aspect of there is somebody that you are collecting from, or no, there's somebody you are trying to pay off to do something for you.
Okay, you are inducing the person.
You are inducing the person
to
do something for
I think it's clearly distinct. So because bribery is, okay, for example, tip ordinarily should come after a service is rendered.
Yes, after
right? That is clear.
done. Yes, that's
You've
clear.
rendered a service and I'm giving you a tip, okay? And it's not your right. Yeah. So it's not a negotiated amount. It's any amount that I think is okay. When I give you, you may now decide whether it's appropriate, whether it's so much and so I'm Oga Baba or Ogasa, or it's so little, you even wonder why. It's almost an insult to you.
Have you given somebody a tip and person say,
as in, ju báyìí lọ. No, what they tell you, ejele lọ ẹ̀gbọ́n. Baba, no, na Baba that they say these days. Baba, you pass this, Baba.
And be like, yeah, give me back.
I beg, in fact, before I change my mind, give me back. Because you don't dictate what I give you. This is what I can afford, you know. So, what do you think? Okay, let's see if we can pick this call. Hello? Hello?
Good evening. Hello.
This is Total Financial Makeover with Debo. Who are we speaking with?
Yeah, my name is Matthew.
Matthew is calling from where, please?
Ogun State.
Ogun State. Wow. Abeokuta to be precise. Thank you very much. Matthew, you want to contribute to what we've been talking about? What do you see to the issue of thieves? Is ATM affecting your giving and things like that? What's the thin line? What's the dividing line for you between bribery, giving, and all of that? Yeah.
Yeah, for me,
I believe that giving is good. I believe in the school of thought that
You
Can
believe
you
that?
speak to
advice,
your speaker?
Okay, giving is good.
yes,
Okay.
yes, giving is very good. Yes, but there is something I have noticed,
Okay.
and it is the fact that gradually we are beginning to have a culture of entitlement as a result of people always expecting you to give.
Culture of
Because
entitlement.
yes, unconsciously we have that. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
You go to a place after maybe the reception or transaction, you give them tip today.
Okay.
Automatically, the next time you come, they expect you to do the same thing. And now, when you don't do that, they begin to perhaps feel bad or begin to say you're stingy and stuff like that. So it's like if we are not conscious about how we give people, we begin to create a culture of entitlement, and we have people who are perhaps living or surviving on people's benevolence.
People now.
So yes, that is.
I get you.
Yes, so it is becoming a norm. Where you have if your group will give gifts to people, they tend to want to abuse it. Anytime they have problems, you are the first person they will remember.
They will come to.
Yes, they will come to you. So what I feel is that you have to be very discerning when you give.
So say that again.
We have to be discerning when we give gifts.
You have to be discerning. Okay.
Yes. Give to people who truly need it.
Yeah, true.
Not to people who have made it a culture to take advantage of people's benevolence.
I get you.
It's true. I read the quote online the other day. The guy said, limit how you give. If you don't take time, the beggar will build house before you that are even giving.
Okay. Why do I think that I know this Matthew Collin? Okay, I know. And I'll share with the viewers what you did in terms of giving. Yeah, great. Okay, I know. I don't speak the voice now. Okay. Thank you very much, Matthew. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah. So Matthew that just called actually, we've been advertising Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track course. We are having that event the last weekend in September, 25, 26, right? 25, 26, Saturday, Friday and Saturday, and it's a 2 whole day event, fully packed for real estate entrepreneurs to learn all they need to know about investment, about development, and about agency. Yeah. So Matthew, in the capacity of his company, did a giveaway for 5 people. He's sponsoring 5 people, to attend that for free. Because ordinarily it's free, but we require that people pay a token of 2,000 naira as commitment. Because the physical event would have been incurred some cost, and so we want to ensure that we recover our cost. And Matthew, gave out for 5 people, paid ahead. In fact, he had paid long ago before the date was even set to say that I'm sponsoring 5 people to this event. Another company reached out to us, and they are sponsoring 10 people for that same event. So you can see ways by which people are giving. And you heard what we said about this young chap, 15-year-old, that attended our Financial Freedom Simplified. And we are also looking at how and what to do, in terms of encouraging. I like what Matthew said, entitlement. People are beginning to have that sense of entitlement to say that, hey,
they're right.
You should give me this now. You gave last time. Sometimes you are the one that even caused your own problem because you've given them like about 2-3 times. So they feel that it's now their right to give. The numbers are on your screen. I would encourage you to call in and join the conversation. Call in and join the conversation, okay? So the segment that we are in right now is a segment where we encourage, while we still take calls, we are still discussing the issue of gift and giving, okay? It's also a segment where we encourage people, landlord-tenant situations. If you have any situation with your landlord or you have any situation as a landlord with your tenant, we can help mediate, okay, provided the two of you will give us the opportunity to. And all you have to do, okay, you can call in to share any of these challenges here. Otherwise, you can also just go straight online. You can see that address that is showing right there. Okay, just go straight online. And bit.ly, the bit does not have dot before it, so we need to be careful about that. Okay, it's https there, but no dot before the bit, the bit, please. Let's just correct that. So landlord tenant mediation, just go there, bit.ly/landlord tenant mediation. Go there, fill that form. I mean, drop whatever issue that you have. I'll be able to take it on and help to mediate, okay, going forward. So entitlement is setting in, and it's saying that we must be discerning, I mean, where and how we give. When last did you give a tip?
Give a tip?
Yes. The way you even mentioned. Are you? But you are not. You are not Ijebu now, are you?
I'm not.
Or by choice?
I give by no. I'm not Ijebu by anything.
By anything.
I give, but talking about that entitlement.
Okay.
A friend of mine lives in an estate.
Okay.
So whenever he's coming out of the
somebody
estate,
said you always have these stories. Like a friend of mine, like something happened to somebody.
I know people.
I don't want to mention the name of the person that said so, but somebody said you always have these stories. And now today again, okay,
I have another story. I know people, so I try to relate to people.
Okay,
I try to understand situations. So I have this friend that he lives in an estate. Whenever he's coming out of the estate, going to work or anywhere, he gives the security guards tip. He's always giving them something, always giving them.
Okay.
But then he looked at every day I'll give 500, give 1,000, give when it's not that he's working, they are working for only him.
Yeah.
He now decides to stop
giving them.
Do you know that whenever he's passing the security man will be like, Oga, how far now regular call?
Whoa.
Like our regular.
Can you imagine? Is the guy paying their salary now?
You know, I said, okay.
It's
so
not a regular.
If you told me to Central Bank, it's not a regular thing because I'm giving from my heart, but now you feel you are entitled
to it.
So it just stops.
I think that's really, really bad for people that are giving to.
Mm-hmm.
That sense of entitlement just spoils it all.
Everything.
Spoils it all because this is a gift, like we're saying. You know, it's not like you've done 30 days labor with me. Can we display the number again? I can see that a lot of people are trying to reach us. Let's display the number again and see whether some people can still call. Now we're talking about how to differentiate the thin line between bribery, extortion, and gift.
Yeah.
So, like we established, bribery is when you are the giver is the one trying to induce someone, or sometimes the person collecting is also asking for. Sometimes they ask for ahead. They say that give me this so I can do something
sharp
for your favor, either something wrong or give you some privileges you don't qualify for, or just waive some things for you, just distort whatever, or do my job even. Because it could be my job, and I'm asking for bribe to be able to do it. That's bribery. So I'm asking ahead of the service to be given. Either that it is the giver asking, or it is the collector that is asking. The giver can ask to give, is giving, is offering to give, and somebody is also accepting. That is bribery. It's ahead of service. Tips is that I did my job, okay? I wasn't expecting it. I did my job, I was not expecting it, and then you just said, hey, guy, take this. I like what you did. That's a gift. Extortion is what? Extortion is against your will. You didn't even want to. But you see, I made you. I boxed you into a corner.
Created a sweet story. Arranged and packaged.
Whether, in terms of story, and robbed you of your money, or make sure that I ram you into a tight corner that you can't escape from. And in your attempt to escape, you just know that you have to give me money. And that happens all over the place, unfortunately, in our country. Extortion. People extort you of your money for whatever reason. I mean, people that shouldn't. People that are placed in in some positions to assist you, extort you in all of that. And so those are the defining lines, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. The numbers to call again, please check on your screen right there. The numbers are rolling on your screen. The numbers are rolling on your screen. And I think we would go for a break now. We'll go for a break now. And when we are back, you will share with us the Vox Pop, what we have for Vox Pop. Thank you very much. We'll go on a break. I will be right back. Real estate business or property ownership is what almost everyone is interested in or compelled to be. But very few people are getting it right. Interest and desire is not enough. You need to get the right applicable knowledge and network to make things work to your advantage. My name is Debo Adejano, and real estate is what I do for a living. I've been doing this for the past 15 years. And towards the last quarter of 2019, we started a revolution. We decided to take people by the hand and start to help them with their real estate business and property ownership. And the feedback has been amazing.
My name is Sukomi Adeusi, and this is my wife, Toby Adeusi.
It's been an amazing time so far. In fact, the money we paid is so little to the knowledge that we've gotten from this 2-day event.
Very, very explosive. You cannot measure what I've gained to the money I paid. In fact, the money was just a meager comparing to what we have acquired.
The experience has been wonderful. It's far much more than expected.
Since I came, it has been just wow after wow after wow.
You've heard the feedbacks. Now, it does not matter whether you are a novice or you are experienced, whether you are interested in agency, investment, or development, or peradventure, you are just interested in sacking your landlord. You need to be at the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track course. That's where it all starts from. Click on the link and ensure you register. That is your first step to getting it right. I'll be looking forward to see you at the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track course. Take the first step to getting it right. Click the link now and register. See you there.
Okay, welcome back. So for our Vox Pop for the week, we placed out a question and we asked our followers to air their view, tell us what they feel and what they think. So I think I'll be reading out the questions so that our callers can also call in and give their ideas. So what's your disposition about giving? Do you give because you want to receive or because others are doing it? So that's a question that we need an answer for. And some people gave their reply, some people gave their response. And Rema's place, she said, I only give if it comes to my mind to give. No special reasons attached. Okay? And we also have Samuel that says, I basically give based on discretion. It's like there is a spirit that whispers to me, give. And there is another. Please, can we have that back? Okay. So we have Rain. Rain says, I give based on my instincts. If it's a no, I won't budge, no, bother. No. Okay, budge, no matter what. Okay. If it's a no, I won't budge no matter what. Okay. And we have John that says, this is relevant for this generation to understand. Okay.
This is relevant. What is relevant? Is that
he said this is relevant. So I'm guessing it's the giving aspect that is relevant.
That's relevant for this generation.
So please call in and air your view. You've heard the questions.
Yeah, the numbers are going to scroll on our screen again. You can call. This is the last segment of calling that we can take for today, okay? We really like to still hear from you as to what you think, okay? And in wrapping up that discussion on giving, you know what? So, I haven't done that. Why is it that people don't give? Do you know some reasons why people don't give? Why do you think they don't give?
One reason is they feel you can't differentiate the people that are really in need and people that are not in need. Because now you go to every bus stop, you see somebody, Oga, please give me 15 naira, I'm going to Ojuelegba. Oga, please give me. You go to and you see that kind of same person every day looking for 15 naira to go to Ojuelegba. So most times you just every morning, once I'm coming down to the bus stop, I see a woman. I say, please, I need 15 naira. I want to get to my 12. 15 naira. Every morning she's there. Anybody that is coming down from the bike to give the bike money to collect change,
she will just
asking for 15 naira. Because she knows that there's a
you know,
50
you
naira
may
change that
just
will
you
come
may
out.
just think that 50 naira is nothing.
nothing.
And he may get that 50 naira from 100 people in a day.
Yes.
And that's a lot of money
Because
at the
she's
end of the day.
always there every morning. asking
That's
for that
5,000
50
naira. And if she takes 5,000 naira home every 5 days of the week, she works 5 days.
She's rich now.
Because that's work. She works 5 days of the week. 5,000 naira every work day. That's
Every
25,000 naira. That's 100,000 naira in a month.
month.
Some people that she's collecting that 50 naira
Don't
from,
even earn
they
close
don't
to
earn
that.
100,000. And so when you are giving that discovers that you've been scammed, it kind
You
of
won't
just
see any reason
it
to-
kind of
to
just
give again.
limits the way, if you are not careful, that you give
Yeah.
at other times. And that's why we tell people, hey, giving does not mean giving blindly or senselessly. You know, there is no, just give there is an appropriate way to give. You know, and those appropriate ways will be reeling them out in wrapping up this segment, because I mean this is the topic for we've had it for two weeks now, and so we'll be wrapping it up so that you know precisely how to give and how to administer your giving, in short. Okay, very important. However, I know that one major reason why people don't give, one major reason why they don't give is they say, I don't have enough. Baba, I know too whole like that. Baba, I'm not too whole like that. You just they look at me like I'm not too whole, you know. So they will say they don't have enough and things like that. I think that's one major reason, and that's what I want to address, and address it tying it to knowing that giving is important. Yeah. You should learn how to give sacrificially. How do I mean? Knowing that giving, from our money quote of the day, it says that among other benefits of giving, it liberates the soul of the giver. You know, it says, I have found that among its other benefits, giving liberates the soul of the giver. You know, for your soul to be liberated, to become free, to become enlarged, to be able to attract a lot of other good things to your life, you know, you need to cultivate the habit of giving. It's very important. So when you say you don't have, guess what is open to you? The door that is open to you is what is called sacrificial giving. And this is what I mean. The fact that you don't have to give does not mean you probably don't have to eat. Okay? So what we are saying is, if you have to eat, and you eat like, let's say 30 days of the month, or at least you eat, can you take 1 day's meal or 1 meal in a day? You know, out of the 3 days meal, 1 meal in a day, the worth of that, can you give it to someone? You know, that is sacrificial. That is, you are denying yourself of something that you should necessarily enjoy to give. Or can you look around you and look at things that you necessarily don't need, you know, and decluster? Do you know that I have it as an habit anyway? Regularly, I just look at my environment and I try to decluster. Maybe talking about what I wear or shoes or things like that. I will just pick something, and I've never done it for once and be looking for who to give to. Yeah. I'm telling you, there are people who have grown-up children. There are things that their children used while growing up can still be useful for a lot of other kids. You know, it doesn't have to be new. It doesn't have to. Just have this habit of giving and ensure that you plan. So giving has to be planned for. Remember what we said last week? We taught you how to budget for it, okay? If you missed our edition last week, just go to my YouTube channel, Debo Adejano. Follow that YouTube channel, by the way. Please, we encourage you to follow that YouTube channel, and please subscribe, okay? Subscribe to that YouTube channel. Subscribe to that Debo Adejano TV. That's it. And we encourage you to also use Kobo Count. Kobo Count is a app. The link will be displayed, okay? So that's where to go. Just go there and register to use. It helps you to plan your expenses, helps you to plan your income, you know, and it helps you to really plan your financial life. You want to be using that app to be able to, like this giving now, it will be so easy for you if you were using Kobo Count. I will encourage you to do that. Remember, the product for today is Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track Course, and we are having that training 26 this month on the mainland, somewhere in Ikeja. The link to register will be displayed again now also. The link to register, that's it on your screen, Fast-Track Course. Just go there, bit.ly, that's it, that's that link. Just type it into your browser and ensure that you register. Or if you can't find that, go to Real Estate Entrepreneurs realestate-entrepreneurs.com. Realestate-entrepreneurs, plural.com. Go there and you'll be able to register. It's a 2-whole-day event, fully packed. If you are interested in real estate as a business, either as an investor, as a developer, or as an agent, or you are thinking of how do I get my first home? How do I own my first property? Okay? You want to get to that program, 2-day event, 2 whole day. You will be, by the time you go through it, I mean, you watch some of our past attendees give their testimony in the advert that you watched not too long ago. So that's it for today. I mean, I don't know. Rema, do you have some parting shots?
Well, me personally, I've learned a lot. So we should learn to give. Giving is actually very important. No matter what, you know your business if the person is fake or original or something, but you are giving, and giving is from the heart. So don't give so that you want Mama Rose or Mama John to see you giving. Give because you feel you want to give, and you are giving from your heart.
Thank you very much. That's what's on marble. Okay? That's what's on marble right there. Giving is important, is essential. We should learn to give cheerfully. Don't let anybody reduce you to giving grudgingly. Okay? Give cheerfully. Next week again, we'll be back with another important and hot topic that will definitely benefit you. Okay? So, what you need to do is to stay tuned. Remember, go to my YouTube channel. I don't know, should I pause straight? Because we're trying to reach 1,000. We're at about 800 and something now. I mean, it is struggling. I don't understand. Why should we be begging for 1,000? I mean, I don't know. But then I'm sure if this has benefited you, we have backlog of episodes, okay? Backlog episodes right there on the YouTube channel. You want to go there and watch. I also have over 100 videos on various real estate topics that will be very interesting for you, okay? Go right there and watch. Follow me on my other social media handles, Debo Adejano on Instagram, Debo Adejano on Twitter also. This conversation has been going on right on Twitter. Till I come your way or till we come your way, Rema, will you be here the next time? We are not sure.
I'm not sure.
You are not sure, Abby? Okay, till we come your way or I come your way by myself, alone of myself. Okay? Next week, I remain yours sincerely, Debo Adejano, your financial jailbreaker. You are laughing again.
No, I'm
Escape Crusader, the Emperor. Because I know that's the one that gets her to smile. The Emperor. Sorry, before I wrap up, today is my wife's birthday.
Aww.
So that I can enter my house very peacefully. I'm just joking. She didn't ask me to do this. But I'm sure she'll be glad I did. Today is my lovely wife's birthday. And I wish to put it on record that I'm wishing her happy birthday. I won't tell you her age because ladies don't disclose their age. Her age is only known to me. Okay? So don't ask me that question. I'm not telling you. But today is my lovely wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Monisola. Mwah! Love happy you like kilo day.
Okay. Okay, I think we start going. We that are not married. So that
go get married, girl. Go and let somebody give you a gift of marriage. Okay? So please, thank you very much for joining us. We'll catch up with you again next week. It's been fun. I mean, being with you here. And I'm sure same with Rosemary. Yeah, thank you. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo Adejano. Move from lack or barely enough to abundance. Renting to letting. From struggling to thriving. Blick to living the dream. Totally in control. Your head above the waters. Taking safe and superb financial decisions always.